the slides are kind of hard to see, so I'm going to attach them separately. But for the purposes of the speech, I'm just going to have them on the TV here. So my final for Chinese is social media in Zhongguo. I'm going to be focusing on 3 of them, which are WeChat, Weibo, and Douyin, which is more commonly known as TikTok for us, but in China it's called Douyin. So first up we have WeChat, or Weixin. This is an all-in-one app, including rideshare, shopping, messages, and social media. So what we would have multiple platforms for, WeChat has it in one. And the Western equivalent of WeChat would be, for us, like I mentioned, for ride sharing we have Uber and Lyft, and for socials we have Instagram, Snapchat, and other things, as well as for shopping we have apps and websites like Etsy and eBay and Amazon. So next we have Weibo, which is microblogging and marketing. For Chinese, the characters are pretty much the same as the English spelling, which is Weibo. And instead of that, we have X, formerly known as Twitter, Tumblr, and Facebook, for the purposes of marketing and microblogging. Next, we have Douyin, which is basically TikTok if you're in China. It's a video sharing and streaming service. Douyin is made from the same company as TikTok. In fact, the logo is the same as well and has similar functions. The only difference is Douyin is only offered in China and TikTok is offered internationally except for China. So next we have popularity of social media in Zhongguo. WeChat, Douyin, and Weibo are in the top 10 social medias used in China, as well as other popular apps which are featured in this chart here, which you'll be able to see when I upload the slides. But WeChat is on top, Douyin is close next, and we have a few others. There's also Zhaohongshu, which is Little Red Book, translated to English. It's an e-commerce platform, much like Etsy and Pinterest that we have, and it's actually accessible on US Wi-Fi. It's not blocked or restricted or anything, except for certain features which require you to be based in China and have an ID and passport. So can you access Western social platforms while you're in China? The legal answer is no. There's a firewall that basically bans and prevents you from using X and Facebook and Instagram. But the way to get around that is if you have a VPN or a private network that you pay for, which basically you can change your IP address to be to show that you're somewhere else in a different country, and you'll be able to access whatever that country offers. So we use it for British TV networks, because if you have Netflix and you're not based in Britain, there's a limited selection. You can't watch for example, BBC Planet Earth. That's just only aired in Britain, so you would get a VPN to go watch that. It would be similar if you're in China and trying to watch American channels. Can we access Chinese social media while in the US though? So similar to how we have access to TikTok, we also have access to a form of WeChat and Weibo, though they deny certain functions by requesting Chinese ID and passports. That being said, it's still controversial in the United States to use Chinese-based social medias, and warnings have been issued various times by the US government, and I've included 3 separate links to news articles that are basically the US government saying if you live in the United States, don't use Chinese social media unless you have to. Even Google, you'll see the Little Red Book link. You can access it from your computer here if you click on the link, but the description says that they're legally not allowed to provide a description, whether that's in English or Mandarin. So that's just a little restriction. So yeah, there's a bunch of, it depends on what platform it is, on what restrictions you get. So that being said, there's my sources, and thank you. 谢谢。